The air feels electric. Night falls over the African plains. Come closer and you'll hear whispers from long ago. These are the voices of the Hausa people, sharing their amazing stories. For many years, these stories have been passed down, told and retold around small fires under the big African sky. These tales, called folklore, are more than just stories. They're like a beautiful cloth woven with history, beliefs, and the very heart of the Hausa people. The Hausa people are one of the biggest groups in Africa. Their home stretches across parts of Nigeria and Niger. For centuries, they've been known for their bright and lively culture. At the center of it all is storytelling. Before writing existed, these stories were how they kept their history alive. They teach important life lessons, entertain, and connect families through shared memories. Hausa folklore is a big and exciting world. It's full of playful spirits, wise animals, and brave heroes. These stories give us a peek into what the Hausa people believe, what's important to them, and how they see the world. They show us how they understand nature and why people act the way they do. Through these magical tales, we can explore the heart of Hausa culture. We can start to understand the traditions and beliefs that have made these people so strong. So let's travel together into the magical world of Hausa folklore. Let's discover the wisdom and wonder inside. Imagine a world where stories aren't just for fun, but they hold a community together. For the Hausa people, folklore is a big part of who they are. These tales, passed down for generations, remind them of their shared history, beliefs, and what they value. Folklore is like a mirror, showing the soul of the Hausa people. It shows their hopes and fears, their dreams and struggles. In these stories, we meet characters who show the good things Hausa society values, like honesty, respect for older people, and the importance of community. We also see warnings against being greedy, dishonest, and other bad things. But Hausa folklore isn't just about the past. These stories still matter today. They provide a sense of belonging in a world that's always changing. They offer advice and wisdom for dealing with modern life. Whether it's a saying about marriage or a story warning against being too proud, Hausa folklore is still important. It still shapes what each new generation believes. In a world full of technology and global connections, these stories remind us of the power of oral tradition and why it's important to keep our cultural memories alive. In Hausa folklore, the line between real and magical is blurry. Spirits and mystical creatures live in unseen worlds and affect human lives in big and small ways. Two of the most important figures in this spirit world are the Bori and the Aljan. The Bori are spirits that are a big part of what Hausa people believe. They aren't simply good or evil. They are powerful forces that can shape people's lives. Bori spirits are often connected to specific places, objects, or things in nature. People can try to please them or call upon them through rituals and gifts. The Aljan, however, are often seen as tricky or even bad spirits. They're believed to live in dark or empty places and can cause bad luck or sickness to those who bother them. Stories about the Aljan teach people to be careful around the spirit world and avoid doing things that might anger these unseen beings. Belief in the Bori and the Aljan is still a part of Hausa culture today. It shows up in traditional healing, rituals, and everyday beliefs. These spirits aren't just things of the past, they're living presences that make the Hausa worldview more complex and magical. Walk into the grasslands and forests of the Hausa lands. Listen to the wind whispering through the leaves. You might hear echoes of ancient stories. Hausa folklore is deeply connected to nature. It tries to explain nature's secrets and the balance between humans and the environment. Animals are important in these stories. They act like people and teach lessons about right and wrong, cleverness and survival. The spider, for example, is often seen as wise and tricky. The hyena might represent greed or foolishness. Things like droughts, floods, or changing seasons aren't just random events in Hausa folklore. They're often linked to the actions of spirits or what people do. These stories remind us that all living things are connected. They teach us to respect the natural world. This deep connection to nature isn't just from the past, it still shapes what the Hausa people believe today. It encourages them to take care of the environment and reminds them of the delicate balance that needs to be protected for future generations. Hausa folklore isn't just about entertainment or explaining mysteries, it has a bigger purpose. It teaches morals, social rules, and cultural beliefs to each new generation. These stories are like guides, teaching important life lessons and reinforcing the values at the heart of Hausa society. Many tales show how important it is to be honest, have integrity, and respect elders. For example, stories about dishonest people often end badly, showing what happens when you lie. Stories celebrating kindness, generosity, or bravery encourage these good qualities. Beyond personal morality, Hausa folklore also explores social responsibility and community. Stories often show the bad things that happen because of greed, jealousy, or actions that disrupt peace. Stories that celebrate cooperation, empathy, and unity show the strength of a strong community. Through these stories, the values and principles that make Hausa people who they are get passed down. These stories offer guidance for navigating life, building strong relationships, and making the community a better place.